Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. So yesterday we saw another 3 football fans in stadiums involved in medical emergencies. Okay, now there has been a long list of footballers who have collapsed on the pitch with heart conditions. Some have died, and we've also seen loads of other athletes. You can see all of them in the Young Hearts 10-part series of videos at hugotalks.com, which has documented loads of these incidents. Now, as I was saying yesterday, we saw 3 medical emergencies where a football game was paused. We got here fans, Fear, Fulham, Oldham and Wickham matches suspended due to 3 medical emergencies in stands within minutes of each other. This is happening every other week. Just the other day we had this. Another footballer with an inflamed heart all of a sudden, and as you can see here, the boss of Sunderland has his suspicions. So how are the fake stream media going to spin this? We have seen climate change blamed. We have seen they've said players being idle for so long over lockdown that they had heart attacks because they are starting to run around too quickly after too long a time off. That was another reason. Well, the propaganda BBC are now approaching the subject of football fans and are trying to explain this all of a sudden. Here we see devoted football fans experience dangerous levels of stress, and we have this photo of a tearful football fan in an emotional state. I mean, what are you doing getting in an emotional state like that over a load of insanely rich and overpaid men kicking a ball of leather up and down a pitch? I mean, come on, get a grip. Anyway, it says here in this article, devoted football fans experience such intense levels of physical stress while watching their team, they could be putting themselves at risk of a heart attack, research suggests. Never have I seen an article that has said that watching football is dangerous and can give you heart attacks. But all of a sudden, we are seeing them now. Apparently, they are quoting a study from 2014, 8 years ago, about the hormone cortisol rocketing during a match when they studied the saliva of fans watching a game. It says here this can be dangerous, increasing blood pressure and strain on the heart. And they've got a doctor who says raised cortisol can also give people a feeling of impending doom, that their life is in danger or they are under attack. Previous research has shown an increase in heart attacks among fans on important match days, whether supporting club or country. So there you go, guys. All of these medical emergencies explained there by the propaganda BBC.
Measuring a stress hormone called cortisol. What cortisol does is put you in fight or flight. So imagine our early ancestors with a huge predator chasing behind them or entering a warfare situation. Fight or flight, like in any mammal, will get you ready for combat or for running away. So your eating packs in, your concentration is focused, and it's the same in football.
But how did that evolve towards watching sport? Because obviously you can see why your fight or flight thing was required in the situations. You got some bear chasing you or something, but you're not. Your life isn't obviously imperiled watching a football match. Yeah, it is. I can't imagine I could get any more stressed than I do.
Yeah, and there's a couple of interesting points there. The first I'd say is that football gets discounted all the time as just a game, and it's not. It's more than that. It's your group. Your group's at risk.
Well, it is for some, and it is for others,
and not for everyone. So in this study, it was the most fused. It's not just identifying, liking, following your team. It's when your team becomes one with you, when you're completely immersed in them.
They've never needed to put out articles like this in the past, have they? But all of a sudden, here is one, and it's based on a test from the 2014 World Cup, which only included 40 people. No, there's nothing suspicious whatsoever. Oh, and she also suggests that stadiums, get this, stadiums should dim the lights and play calming music after crunch games. She also says clubs may be able to offer heart screenings or other health measures to highly committed fans who are at the greatest risk of experiencing increased stress during the game, she says. Heart screening, dimming the lights and calm music at football matches. Do they really expect people to buy this? Huh? Nothing suspicious whatsoever. As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, a place for like-minded souls, and I'll see you later.